Okay guys, I want to do a cardio confession. Doing my cardio and I've got 19 minutes left. 19. Now, I want to talk about fear. Fear within you. Fear within me, fear within everybody. And it's basically talking about how we let small things that have no impact have a huge impact on what we do. For example, I may have had a fear of, let's just say an example, I have a fear of kind of talking to a female. Now, what is holding me back is fear of, is it fear of talking? Maybe. Is it fear of rejection? Which one is it? Probably, most likely, in everybody's head, it would be fear of rejection, which it is. Now, you have to weigh up the pros and the cons of what you're going through at this moment in time. So, in the worst case scenario, what happens is this person, this woman is going to say either she's not going to talk to me or she's going to talk. They're the two outcomes. Or if she's very violent, may get hit, but I doubt it. They're the two outcomes, right? So you have to break it down now. Is it really that bad? Is there anything really to be fearful of? Somebody's saying no, which we probably hear many times in a day anyway, and we've probably said at some point in time to people. Or do we just take it, whatever happens happens, and in most circumstances it's not even the bad thing that happens or the thing we fear most that happens anyway. It's usually a positive thing. Now, that's an example. And it's an example of how something so small can have a great impact on your whole life. Now, for example, somebody who I kind of look up to, kind of study their stuff in fitness industry, once said he was fearful of talking to a guy about a job. And he went home, spoke to his family. Family told him, just ask, what's the worst that can happen? Say no, which he's been told many times when he's applied through non-verbal communication. So in this instance, emails, online. But he's never been rejected in person. And the worst that can happen is the person said no, or they said yes. Went back to this guy and got accepted, and he's now one of the leading world's nutritionists in his field, and it all comes through this one guy. See where I'm coming from? Now, if he didn't, what would he have done? Would he be where he is now? Who knows? Maybe not, probably not. He took the plunge, accepted he may get rejected, but in the end, all positives came from it. So, let's break it down to another example. You are fearful of a fear. The thing is with that kind of fear of being rejected is it can turn bad. Because once you see that as a small fear, it becomes even bigger the longer you put it off. So you're fearful of being rejected once, you put it off continuously and continuously until you're fearful of being rejected and everything. It's like coming into the gym. Most people are fearful because they're scared of what others will think, scared of what others are saying behind their back. They're scared of kind of just in general how people are going to perceive them. The thing is, if you put that off for so long and you know that you need to just get in the gym, get it done, do what you have to do, put your headphones on, let me get it done. There's probably people thinking, why is this guy talking to a camera? But guess what? I don't care. I'm talking to you guys and it's getting something off my chest because I see it a lot. People are just fearful to enter an environment where they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of not being accepted, but the longer they put it off, they'll never ever ever get it done. So you haven't been into the gym and you won't because you're scared of rejection. You never will unless you overcome that fear. It's like spiders. Everybody's fearful of spiders, but once you've been around them for a while, you get used to it. It's like me with wasps. I used to be terrified. When a wasp came, I'd sprint as far as I can and then dodge and act like it's right behind me. But then there comes a point where now, if a wasp is there, be calm. It's not going to sting me unless it's a bitch. But unless I start trying to hit it, it's not going to hurt me. It's just going to fly away. It may get on my nerves, but it's all about overcoming that fear factor. So the longer you kind of delay coming into the gym, the longer you won't come into the gym, and the more harder it is and the more painful it is to actually get in the gym. Think about it, guys. Overcome your fears, get it done, forget what others think, and just be you. When you can not necessarily distance, but when you can block out all of the fear and the fear of rejection, the negative thoughts, once you can, the thing is, how can you kind of have positive, how can you expect people to have positive thoughts about you, respect you, be happy for you if you can't do the same to yourself? So if you can't be positive in yourself, positive self-talk, I'm going to go to the gym today, I'm going to get it done. In this time, in 2 weeks, I'm going to have lost 2 pounds. This time in a year, I'm going to have lost 50 pounds. Things like that. If you can't see yourself doing that, how can you expect others? Have a think about that, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to finish off. I've got 10 minutes cardio left, and then I'm going to eat some food. Have a think about that, guys.